Welcome
Hello
to another episode of Windmill Slam.
So before we can begin drafting, I have prepared a brief statement with my lawyer. Essentially, we need to apologise for last week's show. I was not myself. I said some things I would never have normally said. I would like to apologise for my rude and crass speech and behaviour, and for my total lack of any sort of sense making.
On that note, This week we are doing round 2 of the Windmill Slam drinking game.
Dennis has literally just pulled out a naggin of whiskey.
Yeah,
we're not drinking that.
That was just a bit.
That was actually that was a visual joke just for me.
100%.
I loved that. We're taking Molten Vortex.
I want to try this.
You don't need to. There's nothing to try.
There was a heated debate about this card on
heated debate. Nice.
Hey,
nice
on the Magic Facebook group for Ireland.
Did it erupt?
Okay, you gotta stop. Other notable picks are like Resoul, Rock Smallers, maybe.
Yeah,
that's kind of it. Powergeist is very good too.
Okay, I think taking anything other than Molten Vortex would just be a disaster.
I've never played with this card, and I think it's the kind of card that I would like to play with before I make a definite call on it.
Okay,
I'll hammer it. People like it a lot.
I don't even know what that card does.
It's a 7/7. It's a 7-mana 5/5 flyer.
Okay,
kind of sold already.
I don't know if this format allows you to play.
Stick with me. You look at their hand.
Oh, you sort of like pseudo Thoughtseize them.
It's like mega Thoughtseize though.
Can't even cast it.
But then when he dies, they can't again.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's more. He's kind of a huge brain maggot.
Right. Right. Yeah. Is he?
I think he's probably better in Constructed, and at that effect, he's probably still not good enough.
Is he better enough than a Crone Sergeant, considering he's a different color and a 7-drop? I don't think so.
I mean, someone took an uncommon.
Someone took a common over this.
No, the uncommon's a foil.
Oh, you're right, sorry.
Someone took an uncommon over this, which could
be the Sentinel.
Probably just not wrong. Alhamrat is huge. I don't know if it's exactly what we want to be doing.
I think, well, they do kind of go in a similar controlling deck.
Yeah, because you can kind of Molten Vortex.
But blue-red is not a controlling type.
Blue-red is a tempo-y, aggressive-y strategy.
This is a great blocker as well as a great attacker.
Agreed.
I think I like this.
It's got what's called defensive speed. I don't think we want the Alhamrat.
I don't think so either.
I don't think you have a lot of room for 7-drops.
I passed that in a paper draft a while ago. People could kind of
Sphinx's tutelage. By the way, we're not picking it. We might be. I think it's really cool. But for one thing, it doesn't go in. Well, it might go in the same strategy as Molten Vortex. The only thing I was going to say about it is I want one for my Azami EDH deck.
Well, here you go.
That's not how this works.
I'll redeem the set. It's fine.
You redeem the set
for that reason alone. I don't want to try this, but the pick is probably just this Fire Impulse.
Absolutely. Like, it's not a second color. It's a good card, and.
I've first picked this before.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely.
But Sphinx's tutelage.
I don't know if the deck's there. Like,
the deck's totally there. You need 2 of these
at least,
and like a couple of the draw 3 artifacty one.
Sure.
And like maybe a Dread Waters. I don't know if you really want that.
Yeah.
But 2 of these and 3 Dread Waters is apparently a real deck.
Sure,
but the deck,
I don't think it's the same deck as the Crone Sergeant Molten Vortex.
It's a similar deck to this, although they do kind of. Oh, you can just use this to sort of keep creatures out of the way and let this kill them.
Sure,
but I mean, if you're going to remove
draw power, is pretty good in a Molten Vortexy deck because all your cards are good when you have a Molten Vortex out.
Right, right. Speaking of Duldrami uncommons,
yeah, I don't think the payoff's there for that one, to be honest.
No. We passed a fair few good blue cards, which makes me
less likely to take the Scrapskin Drake or the Water Crusher.
I take the Water Crusher of the Drake, I think, in this kind of deck.
What do you think of Nissa's Revelation? What do you think?
I hate it.
Of Nissa's Revelation.
I hate it. I saw a guy go off with this in Gaia's Revenge. That's pretty good. You draw 8 cards, game 5
strong. Okay, so what have we got? We got Eyeblight Assassin.
That would be the card for me if we're not picking one of these.
We've got Orchard Spirit.
That's okay too.
I mean, would you prefer Evasion or Pseudo Removal? There's a lot of things that Eyeblight Assassin hits.
I know. I think I like the Eyeblight Assassin a little better. The only reason I'm not taking these is because we passed quite a few good blue cards.
Yeah, no, I think ordinarily I'd take the Scrapskin Drake.
I'd be tied between these 2.
I think I'd rather. Well, actually, maybe the Water Crusher because it blocks better, and we're kind of doing a more defensive-y type thing so far.
I think I'm going to take this.
I think Red Black's a pretty strong archetype. I think you can build it a couple of different ways. I think Undead Servant's okay. What do you think? I don't think we want the Majoring Bully. I think it's quite bad.
I don't think I like that either. It's either the Servant or the Eyeblight Assassin. And
well, we don't want to necessarily rule out non-red black cards straight away.
I'll happily rule out any of these though. Really,
Kithian's Tactics and Shrouding Mists. Yeah, I don't think any of them are good enough.
There's the Dreadwater. Someone's getting the deck together.
Someone's building it. Someone's doing it.
I think I like the Assassin here again. I'd like a second Assassin more than a first Servant. I think.
I guess sometimes they're better in multiples because you can
on turn 6.
Yeah, kill a 2/2. I really like the Recluse in this format actually.
Just as a blocker.
Yeah, again we were talking about defensive speed. Revenant. I hate.
Really?
I think it's not good enough.
Yeah, you like the Bloodsucker or the Void Mage or what? I don't know.
The best card in the pack is the Void Mage.
We could just take that. It has a lot of good blue, but we're also getting a lot of good blue, so maybe there's a point where you just got to take
move
it.
in at this particular point.
Have a crappy pack 2 and go pack 3.
Like, okay, so the way to look at it is this. What we're taking here is the Separatist Void Mage and possibly some good blue cards later.
Or the Rabid Bloodsucker, which is meh.
Which is just not really good in this deck, I don't think. Well, the deck we're building so far, which seems to be quite defensive and controlling. Mm-hmm. So I think the Void Mage opens up a door that I'd be happy to go through.
I would agree with that. Here...
I kind of want the Fiery Conclusion.
I probably kind of want this Undead Servant, to be honest. If you get 2 or 3 of
we
these...
passed one just now.
It's not that kind of card, though. Like, a 4 mana 3/2
How do you feel about Fiery Conclusion as a card?
Don't love it. Only its creatures... Great, obviously, with Active Treason and stuff, or with, Dragon Fodders, but I don't love it. Like, it's fine. It's always a 2-for-1 against you.
Not necessarily the Active Treason
right
situation.
I think I like this better though.
You can also set up scenarios where you like blank a trick with it
because you block something and
but I think I would probably take the Fire Conclusion, but I wouldn't fault you to take for taking.
Why? I don't understand. I don't like that card at all.
I think there's a lot of ways where you can engineer it to do good work. Scab Goliath.
That's a real card.
Is it?
It's a 6 mana 6/9 trample.
It's hard. It's not always a 6 mana 6/9 trample though.
No, it's not always a turn 6. It is always 6 mana. It's hard. You mean?
I understand. Yeah.
You mean you can't always cast it?
You're correct about that. You are technically correct.
It's very good. It's just insane.
Yeah, no, I don't know why it's gone so late.
Because blue's very up in this. Quick, Weight of the Underworld or Scab Goliath?
Probably just the Weight of the Underworld isn't good enough for me to not take Scab Goliath.
Okay.
I don't think.
Disperse.
I don't think that's as good as you think it is, but I think it's still probably
pretty great.
It's definitely much better than Night Snare or Demolish. So.
Right, or the Construct, I guess.
So currently we're Grixis. I don't think the Eyeblight Assassins are pulling me too hard one way or the other.
None of these are great. Deep Sea Terror's not the worst.
I don't think it's good enough.
Not a little anti-synergy with the Goliath.
I don't think any of these cards are good enough.
I'm going to take the Sleep for the board. I'm not sure what would make a set.
I don't think you'd ever set that in.
But, Nivix Spire is worth setting in.
I don't think it is, but I will.
It's okay.
It's still probably.
Mind of the Masses is a good card, but
I don't think we're cutting. We definitely don't want to touch a Moonglow.
No, I saw a guy run piece of crap. I saw a guy run 3 of those in a draft the other day in paper.
Thing is terrible.
I beat him.
Did you?
I did with a red blue deck. Bloodsucker Wheel, so I'll pick that up.
Sure, but I don't think this. So far, this isn't a deck where I want to cast that card.
I think we got cut pretty hard on red, by the way.
Super hard. Super hard.
There is a Dimir world.
Oh, I don't want to not play that Vortex and Impulse and Sergeant, though.
Sergeant's, but these more so, I think. Sergeant's just fine. It's actually a pretty oppressive card sometimes.
A 3-mana 2/2 first strike on, like, if you cast that on turn 3, they're not attacking.
But look, Disperse, Scab Goliath, Disperse Separatist Void Mage, a Crone Sergeant, Fire Impulse. This is a good blue-red tempo shell. I mean, we're a little...
Goliath has sort of a
windmill finish.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean... We're 6 cards in. Something in the world.
That's not good.
No, you want 7. 7.5.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we kept open. And I think our blue is going to be poor in this pack. Almost certainly.
Sure.
Oh, there's a second
Scrap the Servant, yeah.
That's now you're cooking with something, I think.
If you get a third one, do you think 3's the line where they're good? Or
I think at 3 they're good. They're never terrible. Like, they're never the end of the world. It's not like the Fairy Miscreant where 1 is just awful.
I don't think 2 is even that good.
2 Fairy Miscreants.
I don't think Fairy Miscreant.
I don't think there's a number.
Like, I don't like, if you had a deck that was
7 of them,
23 Fairy Miscreants and 17 Islands, your deck sucks.
Right. I mean, you can extrapolate that out with anything. If you had 23 Disperses or 23 Fiery Impulses, can't win the game.
Yeah, you can.
That doesn't deal to players.
Does it not?
No.
Oh no, sorry, Fiery Impulse.
What do you think?
Can we even take that? Like,
no. The answer is no. The cold hard answer is no.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Do you think so?
I
think you could. It just ends the game.
It does.
It's like
it's got vigilance.
Attack, basically, like some people see 7 mana untap thing. At that stage in the game, it is just card has vigilance.
Mm-hmm. There's never anything you can do in your turn that is better than doing this.
Yeah, it's like I'll just go ahead and smack you for 7 and blow up your best thing.
Do we just take this? It doesn't, it's fine on our current issue of not deciding on colors.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Sentinel of the Eternal Watch there, which sucks, by the way, because I would love that.
I mean, the card we would probably take if not for this would be something maybe like this.
which isn't good.
Or maybe like it would just be this actually, wouldn't it?
And I don't even want a blue card. Take the Nature Ring Responder.
Alright, let's do it. This is an 8-4. It's going to be a 2 video week. Hello. 2 of these. This is probably worth something.
That's a decent question. Failing that, Chandra's Fury is fine. Boggart Brute's pretty good.
Husk is pretty good.
Husk is strong. I could see taking Brute. I could see taking Husk.
I like Husk here. What do you think of this? Do you want to try this?
That is a deck. It's anti-synergy with our Scab Goliath, but if we take that, we're probably not playing this. Well, if we're playing the...
Why is it anti-synergy with Scab Goliath?
Because it exiles creatures from your graveyard.
No, it doesn't.
Scab Goliath does.
Oh. Oh, right. If we resolve the Scab Goliath, yeah, I think you're right. I think if we resolve the Scab Goliath, I don't think we need this anymore.
Well, no, the point is we're either going to be playing black-red or black-blue so far. Or black-red or red-blue. I'm just looking up Knight of the White Orchid.
I'm going to reserve the Husk, I think.
I could see taking Shadows of the Past, but I don't think we need too many fancy win cons, you know.
Okay, I'm going to take the Husk. Husk is just a rock-solid card all the time.
This is going to be worth like $50 now.
Yeah, sure look.
I'm not checking it online. What am I doing?
Now that we took the Husk...
I don't even care anymore.
Now that we took the Husk, do we take Active Treason? Or do we just take Unholy Hunger?
I think it's just Unholy Hunger. We don't have any actual hard removal except for... we don't have hard removal. I want hard removal. I want to remove it hard.
Okay. Just in black now.
Just in black? Who's that?
What do you think of this? I like this card a lot.
I think a 4-mana 4/3 is totally playable. I think the effect's quite strong.
This is, again, solid, but we have a lot of 3-drops.
How many 4-drops are we on?
Well, probably not blue at this point.
I would agree with that.
Goliath, though.
I think...
this is a similar win con, to be honest.
And Responder is a pretty decent replacement for a Goliath. Mm-hmm. Do we want a Cataclysm Slug or a foil Cataclysm Slug? That's the only real decision in this
on
pack.
The wheel. Feathered Imp actually not a bad consideration.
It's a very good card.
We don't have any 2-drops.
That is actually a real thing. Because you need them. Do we want the Imp over the Hellhound? That seems wrong, but maybe it isn't. Actually, you know what? I think if we want early defense, I'd rather have the Sergeant than the Imp.
Okay.
But...
So let's just take the Hellhound then. I said. Problem solved. Dark Petition. That's not good. There's an Imp though.
I think the Imp is just definitely better than the Rambler.
And I'm pretty happy about that too.
Yeah, no, we need to fill out that curve quite soon. Cruel Revival.
Heyo, you hit our Undead Servants, and you hit our Nantuko Husk, and you hit... That's it.
Sound. I mean, 5 mana kill a guy. 5 mana kill a guy. Like, what do you want?
We got this and this.
Still Cruel Revival, man.
Yeah, you're right. Instant speed, kill anything.
With versus sorcery speed, maybe kill something.
With like a decent two-card combo. Yeah. Bellows lit.
I think it's probably the Ramble. No, maybe it's the Return Centaur.
Zombie again. Mills
and also just sits down and goes, "You're not getting through me."
Mills us for our Undead Servants.
Yeah, and the Cruel Revival, I suppose.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's double duty with the Cruel Revival because it's still also a zombie.
Nice bit of synergy.
Do the client freeze now? The 7-drop seems like a little bit of a...
I think it's totally viable.
Just as like a... Also, we have this...
If I cast this, I'm 90% certain...
Namba with this, though.
Why?
We just have to... Because normally you'd stop this at 6 or 5.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know? Vile's pretty good. Vile's actually just a good card.
Which seems wrong.
It's just good.
It seems real wrong.
It's not amazing. It's maybe like a C+ or something. Or a C, even. It's just rock solid, though.
It's just filler.
2 of them I don't love. I think I'd rather have a Scout.
It's just a 2-drop trades for a lot of things.
Bit dispersed though. But yeah,
I think you overvalue disperse in this format. Shadows the Past.
Let's do it.
Like it wheeled. We don't want a stupid Chandra's Fury.
Let's just try. Apparently,
we've got one of the fucking Return Centaurs.
Yeah.
We've got another Subterranean Scout which can trade early.
This is a fine deck.
It's just a weird deck.
I love this.
It's got loads of weird stuff in it.
We didn't get the foil one. Oh wait, no, was that pack?
Let's find out.
Like, we can play that. got a couple of good things. Oh, well, maybe not 2. Foil Catacombs Slow. Here we go. Okay.
I think if that card was an instant, I'd play it.
I like this deck so far. I really do want some Active Treasons in this. I know we passed 2 of them.
Sure, or maybe Victor.
Victor I'd like more than an Active Treason, I think.
Because it's just a body.
These servants are on the chopping block, though, for me, I think.
Do you think? It's interesting, though, because I want another one, but if we don't get another one, I don't want those 2.
Right. If we get another one, we're in pretty good shape, actually, with the Cruel Revival and the Centaur and stuff. That's pretty nice. Harbinger of the Tides is a good card, but we're not taking it.
No, because we are not casting it. Was that my phone?
That was your phone.
Shoot.
Bogger Brute? Just a guy?
Or do we want the weirdest red card of all time?
Like a giant. I think I'd rather have the 3-drop than the 4-drop.
Do we actually Return Centaur? Is that? Do we want to go in on that?
The self-mill. Try to get another one of these in.
Now, I'd almost rather Bogger Brute's quite aggressive.
I think we'll get this back.
You think? Bogger Brute a little bit aggressive.
It's a little bit aggressive. It's just a fine card. It's never terrible. It's not much more aggressive than like this or this. You know, it's just a fun.
I don't really want those assassins, to be honest.
I think they're pretty good. I think they're first to side in and out, though.
Sure.
I think we can take this.
Sure. I like that we've got to a point. Like Pack 2 is really good for us.
There's Victor.
There is Victor. What else we got? We got Eyeblight Assassin, Way to the Underworld.
It's just Victor, I think.
Yeah, it's synergy with the deck. It could be Evolving Wilds, but I think Victor's probably the pick.
Nah, it's definitely not Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds is nice to have, but I would almost always take a real card over it.
Sure.
Plus, we're going to need something to replace these guys if they do end up getting cut.
The theme we're going for at the moment? Wow. There's a myriad of themes. We've got so many themes.
Got some lands, lots of death. Self-mill. Oh, the Centaur is good with this, actually.
It is very good with that. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, yeah. I think we're quite likely to get it back, to be honest, though.
Sure.
I think we're quite likely to get it back. Now that we're not in
What I want is Fetidimps. I want to cut those scouts for Fetidimps.
Scouts just trade too, though. I know Fetidimps trade for anything.
Yeah.
Scouts are just rock-solid plays all the time. I like this deck. I like it a lot.
It's interesting.
Right?
It's got spunk. It's got character. It's got flash. It's got pizzazz. It's got
another
another fiery impulse.
There we go. That's what I was going for. I wouldn't have been too sad about this either. It's better than the assassin, probably.
Agreed.
But I would like another fire impulse quite a bit.
Sure. We've just got like early removal. We've got another act of treason. We've got I think it's Return Centaur.
This is so good.
Oh no.
Like, this card doesn't do nothing the rest of the time. It's not great.
Did you mean that in a letter, like in the correct way, or in sort of a hillbilly way?
Card don't do nothing.
No, it actually doesn't not do anything.
This card don't do nothing.
This card does something most of the time.
Right. Sometimes it does insane stuff.
We have 2 sacrifice outlets.
Right.
Is 2 sacrifice outlets enough to take an act of treason over Return Centaur when a lot of our deck is themed? Well, 2 cards in our deck are themed around self-mint.
Shadows, kind of 3, depending if you end up running these or not.
That would be like, I think if we take the Return Centaur, we're more likely to run the Servants, and possibly less likely to run Victor.
Victor's still just good, though. I think I'm taking. This is more fun. Agreed. More fun.
It's. I don't know. I like the self-mint theme, but yeah, no, maybe the act of treason. I think. We've done it now.
We've done it now.
I think that was a close pick, and I wouldn't fault either decision. Do we just want another Unholy Hunger?
I think so.
Do we want 3 5-mana kill spells?
Yes, that's the price that kill spells cost now.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they cost 1.
Right.
Self-mill's pretty good with spell mastery. I don't know about that now.
Probably better than this Alchemist's File.
I'll buy that. We're being very controlly, I suppose. I'd rather have some early interaction, but like...
I know. Perfect.
That's not early interaction.
I'm going to take this.
Why?
It's kind of annoying. Although we could probably wreck it.
We can just cast 2 spells, can't we?
That snare is something we really can't answer.
Oh, that's the like split card, isn't it?
It's Thoughtseize plus... There you go.
Cool. So we cut the vial.
What this? Or do you want... We have enough removal.
Yeah, we got tons of removal and tons of expensive removal at that.
Good card. So we wield one of them. I think we can cut the Servants. Although that makes these work. Having 2 of these means it's very difficult to cast one and have the other one in the bin already.
This is true. I think 3 is the line for me.
And I think our deck looks a lot better like that.
And without the vial, probably.
And without the vial, probably. Done.
Oh, wait, the Bloodsucker. What the hell is that still doing there?
Is vial better than Bloodsucker?
Well, something's better than Bloodsucker.
This is a late game win condition.
We've got so many of those. 1,
2, 3... Kind of 4-ish.
We'll be fine without the Bloodsucker. Bloodsucker's just...
What do you want to replace it with?
Wait, do you want to actually show me the cards that are in the board?
No, this is it. We don't want any of these. I could see one of these, maybe.
I think I would play it if it was an instant. I don't think I want to play it now. Rambler's almost certainly better than Bloodsucker, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. I don't know. This card's not great. It's solid, though.
And maybe because we do have a lot of mana sinks. Maybe we don't want the Rambler.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't think we want the Bloodsucker.
We only have 14 creatures. It's kind of fine, though, isn't it?
Is there something we can cut along with the Bloodsucker for 2
servants?
Servants.
I don't think we want the servants. Like, our odds of hitting one in the bin with one on the table are just so low.
So are we just going to accept that Bloodsucker's kind of an egg and just go with it?
It's kind of fine, though. It's not a terrible card at all. It's not amazing. Absolutely not, but...
I think the issue I'm having now is the Shadows of the Past, because we've only, like you said, we've only got 14 creatures. So we need 30% of them in the bin before it does anything.
So do you want to maybe cut this? That is so cool, though.
No, I think... Do we want to cut the Shadows of the Past?
Really?
Shadows of the Past, Rabid Bloodsucker, and go...
I think I'll just put this in the 2 guys, even, to be honest. Shadows of the Blast does kind of serve a very similar role to this. You know?
This is hard.
This is a difficult build.
I really want to try Shadows of the Past.
Do you want to cut one of these for Shadows of the Past?
Definitely not.
We have 4 of these now. 4 5-mana removal spells. Along with...
Is that too many?
2 1-mana burn spells.
And the Vortex.
And this as alternate kill conditions.
Yeah.
And these.
Well, that's the point. We want to deal with things. Like, we're a control-y deck. Maybe we don't want the Rambler?
That makes this worse. My bad, that was me that time. That makes the guy worse. That makes the Shadows of the Past worse.
If we don't want the Rambler.
Now, the Return Centaurs make the Shadows of the Past much better.
And we do have 2 of those. I kind of want to try it.
You only need 4. Like, 5. You know, it's 4.
4? Okay, so that's what? That's still... It's
4 to
like
28%-ish
of our deck. I could see that working.
If we just make some early trades with our Fetid Imp or Subterranean Scouts, we lose one of these guys and we hit something with one of these, that's it.
And it's online. And it's a late game effect.
We have sack outlets if we really want to do it. I think we're fine like this. Without the Rambler.
I would absolutely cut it if we had any other 2-drop to play in that slot.
I think the Rambler is a similar card to this, to be honest.
But less fun.
Less fun. Absolutely less fun.
Let's do it.
8 of each in Wilds.
Yeah, let's see what Modo thinks. We've got more double black than... We've got some double black and no double red.
Do you like that then?
Yeah, I'll buy that.
That's technically 8 red sources, really. We have a couple of 1-drops though, but whatever. I love it.
I don't think you ever really want to cast Fire Impulse on turn 1.
Well, they might have the Tour of Champions.
I don't want to kill that on turn 1.
Why not?
The only thing I'd want to kill on turn 1 is No Good Hierarch.
I don't even want to kill that. They can hit me with that.
What's it called?
No,
Honored Hierarch.
Alright, let's do it and hopefully not lose round 1.
Well, I gotta go home soon. So.
That's true. Hopefully lose round 1. Wait.